Welcome everybody. Welcome to PG State of Mind. I'm here with the one, the only Kalil Pimpleton, aka Peasy, aka Mr. 231. You know all the nicknames, but one of my good friends and a friend of a friend. We in group chats, hometown friends. So a good connection. And this, I mentioned to him earlier, this not going to be no interview. This not going to be no sit down with a bunch of questions. We're going to really just chop it up like, how we is brothers. So, Kalil, we're going to start from the beginning, man. I just want you to go through your whole journey. This channel is all about, as you know, what players, former players or current players have learned or can still learn in the process of taking sports and applying them, whatever you learn from that, into real life things that you go through on a daily basis. So go ahead, give your rundown of how you started and how you got to where you are now.
Yeah, first of all, bro, I just got to give you, pay you homage for, bringing me on here, bro, allowing me to, tell my story. Had to sit down with you, brother. It's overdue. We speak in a group chat all the time, bro. But it's rare that we get this one-on-one. So I appreciate you having me on here, bro.
Most definitely, most definitely.
But yeah, man. I mean, so for those who don't know, I'm a professional football player right now, currently, up in Canada, in the capital of Canada, Ottawa, playing for the Ottawa Red Blacks. I've been playing football, man. Once I hit 20, I think I forgot how many years, but I'm 25 now. I'll be 26 in about a month. What's it? The fourth, not the fifth. I'll be 26. We got the same birthday, don't we?
December game. I'm the 13th.
Yours? Oh, you're the 13th. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm the 9th. So
the 9th.
So I'm about to turn 26. So I've been playing football about 22, 21 years now. So I've been playing for a long time, bro. Started at Port City. Back then, bro, I ain't really like playing football. I know everybody in my family play, Pitt, all my cousins, all my uncles play. And I looked up to them. I grew up in a house full of women. I'm the only boy of three other girls, 4 children. I'm the youngest. I'm the only boy. And so I was thrown into football. I had to man up. I had to toughen up. Right. So they put me in the game, man. And back then I didn't really like it because I was always getting hit. Like I ain't like all the contact, hitting the ground. And I know that kind of plays a part of your story.
Hey man, I seen the helmet flew off. That was my last time. Bro, I watched D-Throw and Marquand Sargent play at the Labor Bowl at Muskegon. I seen my first helmet fly off, bro. It was a wrap for me.
It was literally, bro. So I'm over there, and obviously, I was good at the game, so they was always giving me the ball. But every time I got hit, man, I'm on the ground, I'm crying. But I over the years, man, I really started to realize that I got a real love for the game. And obviously with my size, I'm not the biggest. I'm actually the second smallest on my team, right after our kicker. Okay. So that I've always actually been one of the smallest on every football team that I've played on. But I don't know, man. I just grew a passion for the game. I was good at it. People would tell me, yeah, man, if you take it serious, you could do your thing, you could go far. And I also had the doubters, the haters, they like, bro, you too small. Like, it ain't gonna happen. And I always use that as fuel to my fire. So I knew I was good. I knew I was fast. I knew I knew I had the work ethic, so I worked hard at it. Come middle school, I played for Steel. We was the last Steel and bunker game. Corey caught a 9-ball on me for the last Steel and bunker game. Caught the touchdown. He caught the game-winning touchdown pass on me, my brother.
Man,
to end Steel and bunker. And then next, we was the last Steel and bunker class, but we was the first Muskegon Middle School class.
Okay,
so that was cool as well. After that, going to high school, play freshman, play JV, then we go to varsity. Did my thing in high school. That was when we really started to put that work in.
Sure.
Going up to Steel Middle School. I stay right across the street from the middle school, so going up there all the time, bro. Like dudes riding past. They already know I'm up there. They honking they horn. Hey, I see you, KP.
Yep.
Outside the gate because the gates was locked. I'm hopping the gate every day to go work.
Mm-hmm.
So people knew that was my field where I grew up. Working out up there and then having the guys go up there playing our own 7-on-7, doing drills and stuff.
Yep.
Just chasing that dream of playing football at the next level. I was blessed enough to receive an offer from Virginia Tech, mm-hmm. Polytechnic University Institute, and yeah, man, I early enrolled after my senior year of high school. Mm-hmm. Early enrolled at VT. It ain't work out there, man. Straight up, I can cut to the chase right now. Like I got told by the head coach, like, yeah, we don't see you playing here. I'm like, coach, I got 4-5 more years here if I really want. Mm-hmm. Ain't none of like, even at the 5th year, you ain't gonna see me. Like I ain't gonna be able to play. He like, no, I just don't see it happening.
Right.
And so, not gonna stay nowhere I ain't wanted. At this point, it wasn't even a transfer portal. So now they call it the transfer portal. Mm-hmm. Back then, it was just you was transferring. Wasn't no such thing as a portal. So I was doing I wrote a letter. Mm-hmm. I can't even remember what the letter said, but it was basically letting colleges know, letting the team, the coach know, like I was being released, from the team. I'm looking for a new home. Mm-hmm. I attached my film to it. And I had to go in every school that I was going at. I had to go in, change the coach name, change the university that I was reaching out to, and that was a process, bro. Like you ain't got to do that today.
You just put your name in there and they come pick you out. Yeah,
exactly, your name
is a lot different.
Portal, so it's a lot different. So that was a process that I had to go through. And I was very fortunate enough to get, some feedback from some other teams. Mm-hmm. Come the MAC. Most of the teams that I got feedback from was from the MAC, Mid-American Conference. And so it was funny. It was funny how I ended up at Central Michigan though, because I sat there, bro. Corey was trying to get me to come to Central because Corey was at Central then. Mm-hmm. I was at Tech. And when I told him I was transferring, he like, hey bro, come to Central, bro, come to Central. And I'm like, yep. As dope as that would be, bro, like I gotta really I don't want to be in no situation that I was just in. Like I gotta where I'm going, like it's gonna happen.
Exactly.
And man, I believe it or not, Wood, bro, I was sold on Eastern Michigan, bro. I just knew I was looking at the rosters. I'm like, okay, he about to be gone. I could go there and make a difference.
It's open for you.
God, I'm like, it's open. I'm like, okay, cool. Sure. Bro, believe it or not, bro, I fell asleep, bro. I was going to sleep. Like watching games, MAC games, who they like Eastern Michigan versus Central and Eastern versus Toledo. And I'm watching all these MAC football games, but trying to figure out what I fit.
Good Maction.
I'm watching. I'm trying to figure out which offense I would fit good in, bro. I fell asleep, bro, and I woke up and I said, Central Michigan. I'm like, Central Michigan. Why I'm talking about Central Michigan? Mm-hmm. A couple days later, bro, I was sold on Central. I'm like, Corey, bro, I'm gonna come there. And then one of my good friends, Jermaine Hall, who was also transferring from Michigan, he bought at the time, like I said, it wasn't no transfer portal, so we was in contact about transferring and stuff. And we both just so happened to, Central was interested in both of us. We like, bro, let's go. Mm-hmm. So we went, bro. We went to Central. Had to sit out a year.
Yep.
I had to sit out a year, which today you don't have to do.
Nope, you right in. I'm already here.
You don't have to do that. And the crazy thing is, bro, the year after me and Hollywood transferred, Jermaine, the year after we transferred, the transfer portal took place. Mm. So we were just 1 year behind, bro. We didn't even have to sit out this year, bro.
Right.
We shouldn't have had to sit out that year, but we did, bro. And now that I look back at it, bro, it was all in the Lord's plans, bro.
For sure.
It worked out perfectly, bro, because I would have had the year that I left. I had an extra year, but that was only because of COVID. But say COVID didn't happen, I would have had to come out. You feel me? That same year,
right?
And who's to say? What would have happened? What would have went down? How my stats would have looked? How my career would have went? Mm-hmm. So I think that it played out perfectly. Allowed me to focus in on my academics. And so yeah, man. So I go to Central. I do my thing there. Win all MAC, first team all MAC. I think the next year I win second team all MAC. I'm like first team special teams. Mm-hmm. I win special teams player of the year my last year. We go to a couple bowl games. Cause I say this, the year that I got there, we went like 1-11. The next year, we had went to the MAC champ. That's when I wasn't playing. The next year when I was playing, we went to the MAC championship. So that was a blessing as well, man. Get to go back there. We ain't win. I ain't never won at Ford Field, which is crazy. But
full circle.
That's a whole nother story.
We're gonna go back to it. I'm gonna let you go through your things, but we're gonna go back into dive into more.
Bet that. So I do my thing at Central. I'm blessed enough to get a call from the NFL, the Detroit Lions, home field, the home team.
Man.
And so I was also in being picked up by them, man. I was blessed enough and fortunate to be on the TV series Hard Knocks. I was starred on the show, got a lot of fans from it, got a lot of recognition, got love, got hate, all of that, man. And so after the Lions released me, man, like 2 days later, I got picked up by the New York Giants. I came home for not even a whole 48 hours before I got a call from the Giants. Hey, we want you to fly out here. We want you to get a workout in. Go out there. While I get out there, Hard Knocks out there waiting for me. I'm like, man, look at this. Look at God, man.
So timing, bro.
So they out there. They like, okay, he just got released. Okay, he got picked up. Let's follow him. So they follow me to New York, bro. I go out there. They film my workout. The Giants sign me. And yeah, bro. So I get to spend a year in New York. That was a dream. I ain't gonna say dream come true, but that was a whole nother experience in itself that I didn't expect. And so yeah, I spent my year there. Here comes OTAs the next season. After my rookie season, I spent OTAs and training camp and preseason with the Giants, and then they released me after preseason. Okay, so it's the same timing as I was released from from the Lions, and then the Giants picked me up, right? So after the Giants released me, I'm waiting. So now I'm waiting for another call, right?
Right.
I don't get one. I don't get one. So I was at the crib, man. I was at the crib 6 months. I think from end of August, beginning of September up until May, maybe March, April. Yeah, just about late April.
Okay.
And so in January, I said January, then December, I found out that a team up here in Canada had my rights. I still don't know how, bro. I still don't know how it works. But my agent tell me like, hey, if I hit up the UFL, the NFL, we ain't really hearing nothing. But this team up here in the CFL got your rights. I'm like, okay, cool. I never expected to be in the CFL. That's not something I really ever thought of or considered. But once he put that in the air, I'm like, okay, that's I don't know how to got my rights, but if I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it.
Let's see what's to it for sure.
Let's see what's to it, bro. So this 6 months going by, bro. This time went by, and the whole time, bro, I'm obviously I'm training, bro, but I'm just getting closer to the Lord, bro. Closer to the Lord. And that in itself is a whole experience and conversation of its own as well.
Facts.
So yeah, I get to them 6 months go up, bro. I get up here in Canada. I'm in rookie mini camp, bro. It's 20 receivers.
Dang.
It's about 20 receivers at this rookie mini camp, bro. And in the confidence that the Lord gave me going into this, bro, was crazy, bro. Because all these receivers, bro, and every day I felt like I was just like,
you still had it.
I'm like, bro, I'm about to make this team,
yeah,
bro. Because it's funny, because like you like obviously like this team got your rights. People know that you. Not many people knew, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I say people in my family and just a few people outside of my family knew I was coming up here to Canada.
Right.
I'm just like that. We like that, like
for sure.
We just ain't really. We just don't put our business out there like that unless it's put out there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I'm gonna stop you just right there because I was just talking about that, and I have that written down from my previous episode I did with Chauncey about not pre-announcing nothing until it's solidified. So I just wanted to add that in there right there, but we're gonna come back to it.
And I was that, bro. I ain't say nothing, bro. And even when I made the team, bro, I still didn't say nothing, bro. It took until the first preseason game, bro. So like, okay, we go through rookie mini camp, we go through training camp. At this point, you know, I make the team. I was blessed enough to make the team. About to do my thing, you know, shine. And so now the season come. We solidified, bro. We got some dudes up here, bro. It is dudes, some CFL All Stars. And so I'm not playing immediately, bro. So I gotta sit back and wait my turn, basically, right? And I wasn't tripping, bro. I'm waiting on the Lord. Like we on the Lord's timing.
Facts.
On the Lord's timing. So I know at some point my time gonna come. You know, and it did. You know, that time came, and I just took it and ran with it. That was this season, man. I had got an injury. I had to sit out for 6 weeks because I had broke my finger. And, you know, as a receiver, we gotta have our hands, we gotta have our fingers, bro. So it wasn't really much I could do without it. So I had to sit down for 6 games, but I came back, bro. Finished the season strong. We accomplished something that hadn't been done since some stuff that hadn't been done since 1984, 1992, and 2016 with the Ottawa organization, bro. Made history. We won. We went 7-1-1 at the crib, bro. At TD Place, which is the best record that the organization has ever had. We made it to the playoffs. You know, something that hadn't been done since 2016 when they won it. But 2016 was the first time they'd been since like 1984 and some stuff since 1992. So, bro, we came up here, bro, made history, man, and we just lost in the Eastern semifinals. And so that's where I'm at as far as like right now in my career. I just finished my 3rd year professional. I finished with like 800 something receiving yards on 50 something catches, 4 touchdowns, a punt return, and 1,000 something, like 1,500 all purpose, and
facts.
A good record, bro. Went to the playoffs, like, bro. It was definitely a great experience this 3rd season, professional. So
that's love, bro.
That's my story. That's where I'm at right now.
I got questions, bro, because I think everybody needs to know. First of all, I'm gonna give you your flowers because outside of me and a couple other people, I don't know nobody who work ethic is up there with me. You feel me? Like, of course, we went to the same high school, and just being in the same vicinity of you, you know, you talking about you was up at Muskegon getting to it. So me seeing that, me being there maybe at night one day, and you might pop through the gym and what up, Wood? I'm like,
I was in that weight room. I was in that weight room, nigga. I was working too.
Hey, look, and when I see you in there, I'm like, oh, okay. I'm in here for sure. I'm in here for the right reasons, and somebody else, you know, on the same type of mindset as me.
Yes.
So, even though we might not have been, you know, locked in like how we was after we kind of graduated, got out of school, but always admired from afar, bro. Like the work proved itself, and all that you just talked about, bro. It was all because of what you put into it. And I was talking to my girl the other day about this, about like playing sports, and I think I might have came home with an injury or something like that from the gym, and she was like, why you keep playing? Why you keep getting hurt? I'm like, it's just something that I can't explain to you. It's just something that you put so much into it, not even knowing what the outcome gonna be.
Come on.
But like you was talking about your faith, it's just that love for the game, and the faith is just like, that's what I love to do. And regardless of what's going to come out of it, I'm going to be back next week doing the same thing.
Come on. Because I say the same thing. I say the same thing as far as football, bro. It's like when the game, when I'm done playing the game, bro, I say this all the time, bro. I just can't see myself without the game.
Putting it away altogether.
I just can't, bro. Whether that be if I'm in the gym, bro, and ain't got nothing to do with football related, bro. Something like I have to be active, bro. And whether that's help like coaching, you know, just watching it.
Yep.
But I just can't see myself without the game, bro.
Absolutely.
That be that because of all the time we put into it, bro. Because of the passion, you know, that we grew for it, bro. And yeah, bro, it's that competitive edge that we got, bro. It's kind of hard to lose once you know.
It is not going away. It's not going away. It really is. And that's one of the reasons kind of why I started this channel too. Like, okay, I'm sitting around seeing people, and it wasn't like I was pocket watching, nothing like that. But I'm seeing people doing podcasts and doing shows and stuff like that. Like, bro, what are these people on here really even talking about? Talk about something that's like useful, beneficial to the next generation. Because at the end of the day, if we just talking in circles about daily stuff about what's going on, bro, that's not helping nobody. It's not benefiting nobody in any type of way. So I created this. I'm like, all right, what can I do? I feel like I got some knowledge, or I feel like I know some people who got some knowledge to where I can pass it down to somebody else. So
absolutely,
that was the main part of this whole channel. But to go back a little bit, so we was talking about work ethic. Talk about where you got that from. Like you said, you fell in love with the game. You didn't always like it at the beginning, but when was that switch? Or do you remember when that switch was to where it's like, okay, I think this what I'm doing, and I'm like you said, you hopping fences and you right across the street from the school, but just because you right across the street don't mean that you automatically finna go work out. So what was that thing that kind of switched in your mind or where you pushed you to that?
Oh man, I think it's the way that the Lord wired me. Just that competitive edge. Just always wanting to, uh, you know, get better, be better. They always used to say it's always somebody working harder than you.
Yeah.
And that used to always be in the back of my head. I'm like, man, somebody working, bro. Somebody really working right now. So
Facts.
let me go on and get mine in. And then I can rest. You know what I'm saying? I can rest knowing that I got mine in. At least I got mine in. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of it. I think another thing would be the doubt, the haters, that chip on my shoulder, man. Listen, being my size, bro, at this level, like even now, bro, it's people like that's part of the reason, I'm not in the NFL right now. It's because of my size. They think this, they think that, and it's that chip on your shoulder that's like, man, I can't. Like I just showed y'all I could, and I'm gonna keep doing it because I can.
Exactly.
And that's where that competitive edge come from, bro. That's where that work ethic come from. Also knowing like the Lord blessed me, bro. He blessed me with the ability.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I won't let it go to waste. I don't want to let it go to waste. If he blessed you with the ability, put it to use. And that's something. And also the people I surround myself with, you, Pig, Keno, Ace, Corey, Drew, Kevin, Rock, bro. The way that we was coming up, bro. We all wanted to be great. We all wanted to be good. And in my head, I'm like, bro, these niggas is great. These niggas is good, bro. I gotta be better.
Facts.
I got to be better. Whether that was you hooping, bro. I'm watching D Thrower do his basketball drills in the gym. I'm like, bro, that's equivalent to what I'm doing on the field, bro. He's being great in his lane. I'm gonna be great in mine. I can still although D work hard, I can still outwork D. In my lane. Easily. I can still outwork Wood. Right. In my lane. I can still you know what I'm saying? Man, and so even so Niesha and Kishara, they're my homegirls. Bro, we grew up, bro. When we was in elementary, middle school, high school, bro, they was just always the smart, like two of the smartest in the classroom.
I'm hip.
Seeing they work ethic in the books, that's motivating and drives my competitive and my work ethic as well. Cause it's like, okay, they working in this lane, I'm working in mine. Yep. As hard as they working, I need to be working that hard as well. So really that, bro, and then having that friendly competition between y'all as well. Like that's just how we grew up, bro. Having that friendly competition to outwork and be better. For sure. To be successful.
So then the next question I got is about me and Pitt, of course, your cousin, grew up very close, went to the same school and everything. And that kind of relates to, from what I see, you and Jacory, about how y'all grew up together, and talk about the full circle moment to where y'all ended up at Central after all the time. Of course, you going, well, actually, let's go back to that. From high school, you getting the offer to go to Virginia Tech. That's, everybody want to talk about going D1, but talk about how that was when you was like, okay, I'm actually going to Virginia Tech. And that's like from Muskegon. A lot of people don't know about Muskegon, but coming from there, going to Virginia Tech, how was that transition?
It was the, I would say, maybe the biggest transition thus far in my life. Even from college to pro. High school to college is just like, it's the same thing, college to pro, but bro. Like,
yeah.
And then
kid going to grown man.
especially it becoming D1. Like, I remember when I first got to up to Tech, might have been a few weeks later because I early enrolled, right? My boys back home still in school though.
Right.
In high school. I'm in college now, bro. Like, I was the first one in my class to actually go to college.
I remember.
They had that dude. I know in high school they had that dude. What's the name? But I was the first one to actually
to go
to college.
Yep.
And not only go to college, like go to college 12 hours away from the crib.
You
know what I'm saying? In a whole nother state, in a whole nother environment.
Right.
And it was a transition, bro. It was a major transition simply because it's a little bit more serious. It's a little bit more serious. I can't really pinpoint exactly how I felt, bro. Exactly how how my mind was, bro. But I could tell you that it definitely was racing, bro. And then looking back at it, I might have been having a little too much fun.
For sure.
Having a little
too
much fun.
Look, bro, you going from little old Muskegon to Virginia Tech.
I'm talking about party school, bro.
I'm hip.
So I'm talking about party school, bro.
I'm already hip.
And little old Blacksburg, let alone, bro, it ain't much in Blacksburg, bro. But Virginia Tech, the college, the campus itself, bro, it's an experience, bro. It's an experience. And I remember just a few weeks after I got there, bro, making a post like, "Hey, if y'all ain't serious about like what y'all doing when y'all going to college, bro, don't do it, bro. Don't set yourself up like that." Because I remember I was throwing up at them workouts. I'm like, dang, this is shit. Like, I work, and I worked hard. right. I worked hard, bro. But I'm like, bro, this is serious, bro. And if y'all not about to take this serious, bro, if y'all not ready for what y'all need to be getting ready, bro. Y'all need to start mentally preparing, physically preparing.
Facts.
Emotionally preparing for what y'all getting yourselves into.
Because if not,
that's what I'm saying.
You'll be right back at the crib.
I got that threat, bro. I got that threat. Like, hey, you a freshman. Like, you need to tighten up or you're going to be right back at the crib. I got that, bro. I definitely got that while I was there. But yeah, bro, that was definitely a transition. Mentally, physically, emotionally, and then being so far from the crib, bro. I love my people.
Facts.
Like, that was the first time I'd ever been that far from my people, ever. Like, for that long period of time, ever, right. Bro. That take an effect on you, bro. That take a toll on you. But yeah, man, it was definitely a transition.
So in that time period, so we always talk about Ace gave me this book. It's called Law of Environment. Or I guess one of the laws in the book is Law of Environment.
What book is it?
It's by John. I want to say John Maxwell. I think I gave my little brother the book, but it's like the 15 laws of. It's either 15 laws of communication or 15 something. It's a 15 laws book, but one of them is a law of environment, and that's who you keep around yourself, who you surround yourself with, everything like that. So you just mentioned about family being a big thing to you. Talk about that and how that kept you grounded in the sense of the transition from moving from Muskegon to Virginia and then from Virginia back home and bouncing around. Talk about how that was essential.
Yeah, real essential, man. My people drove me up to Virginia Tech the first time. And they came and got me and drove me back. Obviously, like, right. I had to put back there, but man, they are everything to me, bro. That support system, and you know this, like, you got that same system, bro. That words, I don't even think you can't put into words how important having that support system behind you, bro, during transitions and new beginnings, like because you don't really necessarily know what you getting yourself into until you get into it.
True.
Especially going from high school to college, bro. I'm pretty sure some people I could ask, bro, but who really was one of my OGs, bro? Like us, bro. Think about this, bro. Who could I really have reached out to as far as going to that level, bro? Going to Virginia Tech.
Not too many.
You feel me?
And if it is somebody, they probably back at the crib too. So
exactly, bro. Exactly. Like how they can with us today.
Exactly.
That we didn't have that, bro. And that's one thing that I feel like the younger people, bro, they have to take more advantage of, bro.
Facts.
They have to take advantage of the resources, bro. We open to them, bro.
Oh, for sure.
So we want them to reach out to us, bro. But as far as like preparing myself for that, bro, I didn't really have nobody. My mama didn't know nothing. My step pops, he knew a little bit, but he didn't know much like about the political side of the collegiate sports and the professional sports. I got myself into that myself. That's all. I say that all the time, bro. As far as dealing with politics at the collegiate level or the professional level, I can never be mad at it, bro. Why? Because I wanted that.
Facts.
But True. Then nobody tell me that. Then nobody tell me about the political side. Right. That was just always my dream. And because I was able to reach my dream and my goal, I can't complain about what come with it.
That come with it.
I can't complain about what come with it, bro. And so because of what came with it, that support system, bro, my cousin Courtney, Cam, Landon, all my uncles, bro, praying for me, calling me even when they didn't know that I needed them to, reaching out to them, bro, and them responding and talking to me when they didn't know that I was really going through something, but I'm just having a conversation with them, trying to, just build myself back up.
Right.
Bro, that support system is everything, bro. Like, even moving up here, bro, obviously, like, I'm older now, like, I can handle my own a little bit.
All right, bet, go ahead.
Yeah, so even moving up here, like, I just made a post the other day on Facebook, bro, because I read this in Don't Believe Everything You Think, bro.
Just seen that book.
You did?
Yep, I just seen it.
Read it, bro. It'll change your perspective. It's life changing. But getting yourself into the unknown, bro. It's like, so being up here, coming up here, I was uncertain. Because I'm coming to a whole nother country, whole nother culture, whole nother area, whole nother game in itself, for real. Because Canadian football is not the same as down south. It's not the same as it's still football. You catch, you run, you throw, you kick, you return, all that, you tackle, all of that. But it's different rules and stipulations in the game, you know. Right. And so even that, bro, I needed my family, during that transition, because, like I said, I came in with 20 receivers, bro, 20 rookie receivers trying to make a team. That's tough.
For sure.
That's tough, bro. And out of the 20, bro, I was one of them who made it. And actually not only made it, bro, but made it through the entire season. Even played in the playoff game that we just played. But through all of that, bro, none of that would have been possible without my support system. None of it would have been possible without my family being there by my side, bro, encouraging me when I was down. You know what I'm saying? Motivating me when they didn't even know I needed it. It's important, bro. It's important.
Sure. So then the next part, so we talk about support system. The next part, you talk about faith. And one of those things was huge for me because I think we talked about this before. I talked about this with Pitt, and I think H before, about how you bought me a Bible, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't grow up fully in the church. Like, of course, I have family members and my parents and stuff that went to church occasionally, but I wasn't too big into the Bible and reading scriptures and everything like that. Have always just heard y'all talk about it, like you, Pitt, and Ernie. That's top three right there, and Ace, bro. Y'all just it broke it down to me in a different sense of like, okay, I've always just heard it in the big expanded version of whatever everybody interpreted it. And y'all broke it down into a simpler form, which helped me then translate it to like, okay, they saying this, how can I apply this to whatever I'm doing, whether it's content creation or just my daily life? And once I got the Bible and started just reading things, and then we did the 40-day or 41 day challenge, reading Exodus, reading Job, like all those Bible or those chapters that y'all told me to read, bro. It hit way different. So talk about how, of course, your family is definitely surrounded by faith and going to church and being locked in on that. Talk about how that was essential from every stage, because like you said, if that's from the beginning, that followed you all the way up until now. So you saying that you was building on that. Talk about how that started off and how it just expanded, getting your own knowledge for it and everything along the way.
Oh yeah, man. So
and I know this gonna be a whole nother topic. Do as
yeah,
best as you
bro.
can, man.
I will, bro. So I mean, yeah, bro. I grew up in the church, like definitely grew up in the faith. I had great family members who did a great job of modeling the way of God. And obviously, bro, we young, we learning our way. And then experiences like college that unless maybe you go to a college, that's faith based, it ain't really much faith
For
around that.
sure.
It's only things of the world.
I agree.
And a lot of times, bro, you gravitate to just your environment. That's what I was around, bro. And then obviously being like an athlete, and being put on this pedestal, having a little notoriety and around campus and stuff. You may flaunt a little bit. You may feel yourself a little bit. You're
For
like,
sure.
okay, yeah. But and that can influence, bro. That can influence the way that you put yourself out there. And obviously with that, I always wanted to. I never wanted to just be, that guy who was just in the world, but I also didn't want to be that lukewarm guy either, bro. But in college, that's who I was. Like I was halfway in, I was halfway out. I'm having my fun, but I'm also trying to, do the things of God right.
Right.
Walking the way of God. But it's hard. It's definitely hard, bro. Trying to walk in the way of God, bro, when you surrounded by so much
of the opposite.
So much of the opposite. But usually the way the way the Lord works, bro, it's usually something that just kind of like slap you across the face, like, come on, like wake up, like, And Paul talks about it in Corinthians, bro. I can't say it's a tough way that he said, but it's basically saying like, I know to do the right things, but I don't do it. He said I know what's right, but I don't do it. I know what's wrong, and I still do it. And that's kind of, I think everybody can relate. I think every single person in the world can relate to that. I think that's the epitome of being a human being, bro. I think we all morally know what's right, but we often do what's wrong. We know what's wrong, and we still do it anyway. And so I would say before, obviously before I got into my faith, bro, that was always that conviction in me, bro. But it wasn't until my senior year, bro, where I felt like I was having like a drought. Like I wasn't scoring, like I just wasn't putting up the numbers, because I was getting ready to go into this was the year that I was supposed to ball out, and go to the league. I was going to the league the next year. I wasn't really getting the numbers. I wasn't really having the numbers that I wanted. Wasn't scoring like I wanted to, and that was all a part of the journey. Like they was game planning for me, bro. They trying to stop me, bro. They trying to slow down number 88
for sure.
And but everybody else eating though, but I wasn't seeing it like that, bro. I'm like, dang, man, I'm trying to get to the league. Like,
yep,
ain't gonna mess with me, bro. But it wasn't until I had a conversation with my mama, bro. I was in tears, bro. I'm like, mama, like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm supposed to be, doing this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, have you been reading? Like, are you reading your Bible? Like, are you talking to the Lord? And I wasn't. I wasn't. And it wasn't until that conversation, bro, where I really started to like my mind started to like shift.
Mm-hmm.
My mind started to shift. And slowly but surely it was shifting.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously, like I started to get into my word a little more. And now I'm getting ready to go off to so the season goes on, bro. I start doing better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm praying more. I'm in my word more. I'm trusting in God a little more than I was before. I always had the faith, bro, but now I'm really starting to like lean on Him some more. I'm leaning on Him more. And so now I'm down in Tampa training for the draft and stuff. I'm reading. I had a lot of time on my hands, so I was reading the word. And so then I get to Detroit. And that was when I really started to like just dibble and dabble like in like scripture. Okay. I started just like picking scripture just to read. I was reading Psalms and stuff like that. Just to keep my faith up, just to keep me in the faith.
The connection,
and for sure. To keep that connection. And then I start seeing the Lord work in my life with hard knocks and stuff. And I'm like, man, it's working.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm like, it's working. And so then it wasn't until I got to New York, bro, where I read my first like full book.
Okay.
I read Job in completion.
Mm-hmm.
Then I read First and Second Kings in completion. Okay. But before I read those, I asked the Lord to cause I hated reading, bro. Even in school, I just hated reading.
Hey man, that'll be a story for another time, bro.
I hated reading, bro. I hated reading, but I asked the Lord. I said, Lord, if you want me to read your words, you got to give me the desire. You got to give me the will to actually read. And He did, bro. He started putting books in my hand. Atomic Habits, bro. The first book I read in completion.
Okay.
200 some pages, maybe. Don't Believe Everything You Think. The Alchemist. The Four Agreements.
Mm-hmm.
We got a list of books. Don't we got a note?
We definitely do. Yep.
We both read the same book. Start with Why.
Yep.
Start with Why, right?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, you talking about Start with Why with Simon Sinek.
Exactly him.
Yep.
We both read that one.
Mm-hmm.
And so and so the Lord was like, it wasn't until then, bro, I read all of them books, bro, and the Lord was like, okay, I gave you your desire. Now read my word.
Yep.
Bro, and once He told me that, bro, I read Job in completion. I read First and Second Kings in completion. And after that, bro, I was
knocking them down.
I was just ending, bro, knocking them down, bro. So I had on my list this year to on my New Year's board, 66 books in the Bible. At least read 70% of them. Okay. I done read 50 of them. I done read 50% of them.
Mm-hmm.
I done read out of the 66 books, I read, okay, maybe not 50. I read 30 books though.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the 66. And so that was when He gave me that desire to read, bro. That was when my faith really started to shift, bro. Really starting to understand the word of God and why we here and what He expects of us. Why we're here.
Right.
And bro, that was the beginning for real, bro. But the rest, bro, like you see it, bro. You see it in the group chat. You see it in the group chat each and every day, bro. It's just He give you that desire, bro, that will, bro, to for His word. Bro, it do something to you, bro. It do something to you, and it's life altering.
Absolutely. I was from the first time I asked y'all, like, what should I start reading? Where should I go? Like,
I know we're throwing books at you. We like, start here.
Bro, y'all told me Proverbs, Job, Exodus. I'm like, bro, where am I gonna go?
Yeah,
and
bro.
I want to say my first one that I read was Proverbs, I want to say. And that one, bro, just the wisdom part of that, and that's kind of how, and to think about it full circle now, that was the first one that I read. And now I do the Wisdom Wednesdays on a weekly basis.
Come on, man.
It just all come back around, and I wasn't even thinking about that.
Hey, bro, and keep in mind, bro, you ain't gonna never like, bro. You go the word of God, bro. It's gonna be here until the day we go, bro.
Absolutely.
And every time you read something, bro, it's gonna resonate with you different. It's gonna hit,
for sure.
It's gonna hit different with the season that you in, bro. And get back into them Proverbs, bro.
I will.
Get back to the Proverbs,
absolutely.
Bro, because spice up that Wisdom Wednesday, bro. Because I be listening, boy.
I'm about to
listening.
Yeah, I'm about to add some for sure. But that initial part when y'all was telling me, and it, I guess it had me more interested into it because how interested y'all was into it. I'm like, okay, if they interested into it and it's pushing them to do X, Y, and Z, I'm already knowing it's just going to, kickstart everything I was trying to do with this channel or just in life. Also, me transitioning from leaving college to coming down to Maryland, like, bro, that was something like you was talking about leaning on faith. I'm just like, bro, what was my other option? I'm gonna go back home and try to figure something out, or I lean on faith and just take the opportunity that's offered and do what I need to do with it. From there, everything else gonna fall into place how it is, and it's gonna work out. Again, we don't know what the outcome gonna be.
Exactly.
Without taking that first step, you're gonna be stuck in that same place that you was just at.
Exactly.
So yeah, the book and the word, man, and then you was talking about the books that you read. The Alchemist is my favorite because it was talking about the journey and not the destination of where you're going. Like, and that also goes back to not knowing what you're gonna end up doing. Like you might be chasing, like everybody grow up wanting to go pro if you playing sports. But it's like, okay, you go pro, you bounce around, do all this other stuff, and you learn so many things along the way of getting there versus, yeah, you might not want a Super Bowl or whatever, or MVP and all the stuff that you dream about doing.
Yeah.
But even on the path to trying to get to that, might have fell short, quote unquote. But at the same time, you probably learn more things by falling, getting up,
Come on.
transferring, going to different places. Like all that stuff, bro, it just builds and adds up.
It do. It really do, bro. And it's not until you truly understand that it's the Lord's doing it, that it's the Lord's work, bro. That you can wholeheartedly accept. You can wholeheartedly accept the journey, bro. And that's when you can appreciate it the most. That's when you can appreciate it the most, bro. Instead of like, man, I done been here, I done been there, bro. Like the Lord don't work. Come on now. Come on. The Lord don't work in the spirit of confusion, bro. So when you thinking like, bro, like I done been here, but I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to settle down. Well, the Lord is trying. Maybe the Lord is trying to reveal something to you. Maybe the Lord is trying to show something to you. Maybe this needed to happen. Not maybe. It's not no maybe. This needed to happen. I needed to be in Virginia Tech, bro. I got friends, bro, at Tech, bro, that I met. I was with them a whole year, bro. That's gonna be my people for life.
For sure.
People that I met in Detroit, people that I met in New York. One of my roommates downstairs right now, bro, I met in New York at the Giants. We teammates at the Giants, bro. And now we up here in Canada playing ball together, bro.
Crazy.
Who knew, right? But but the Lord knew I needed him, and the Lord knew he needed me. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't a coincidence. That wasn't luck. God did that, bro. God did that. And it's not until you realize, bro, until you truly had that faith. And Hebrews 11, bro, it talks about how faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things you can't see. That's what faith is, bro. That's what true faith is.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, bro, people got their own faith. You know, people believe in what they believe in, bro.
For sure.
But you know, we believe in the one and only true God.
Facts.
And it's not until you have that faith, bro, that you can see your journey, bro, for what it truly is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. That because it can all be gone. Hey,
Literally,
we
literally,
know
bro.
people who like you talking about making to the league and everything. We know people who didn't even get to finish out their high school career,
Come on.
let alone to get to college and then the next step of taking it to the pros. Like all of that stuff is the life expectancy of just a career in sports is not college. It's high school.
Oh,
After that, you on your own. It's
you're on
not
your own,
ain't
bro.
nobody
It's up to
telling
you.
you.
No, it's up to you.
Nobody's telling you. It's a business. And a lot of people, like we was talking about being able to reach out to the younger generation. Now, I think we are more open with, of course, being social media and everything, kind of being in people's faces. But I think that part of us, them seeing you on TV, like Hard Knocks and everything, but then them understanding, like, oh, KP a cool dude. Like, I can just hit him up. Like, if I need some questions asked, I can just contact him. It's not like you're a far away figure, and it's just you feel like you don't need to kind of reach back and give that opportunity to the next person.
Bro, you don't understand how many young dudes, bro, how many young niggas on the game my number to.
Mm-hmm.
My direct number, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Coming up, bro, I ain't get that. I ain't get that, bro. What up?
I
Like,
did.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Corey didn't get that. Drew didn't
Mm-hmm.
get that. Pitt didn't get that.
Correct.
Like, we Pitt does that. You do that. Corey do that,
Absolutely.
bro. And so that's what, bro. Gotta, hey, different, bro.
Oh, for sure. And
It's
this
a,
is just
it's a different generation, bro.
this just a baseline of what we planning on doing later
That's
down
what
the
I'm
line.
saying.
So I'm already knowing. But yeah, just that accessibility and this again another reasons why I created this page of just like, bro, who was the person that I needed when I was at these kids' age? Like,
Exactly.
might not know everything, but
Right.
I tell you a few things, or somebody else like you might be able to tell somebody else who I might not be able to help.
Mm-hmm.
And me being like, okay, I might not know this, but hey, go reach out to so and so.
And that's why having that community, bro. That's why that's important. That's why having that system, that support system,
Absolutely.
them connections, bro. It ain't about what you know.
Who you know
It's who you know,
all the
bro.
time, bro,
It's who
all
you
the
know.
time. So talking about that, I guess one of the last things I'm going to talk about is Muskegon High School football, or Muskegon High School in general, but then into the football part of it. You got a long line of history of people from Muskegon, went to Muskegon, graduated from Muskegon, and still have love for Muskegon to this day, regardless if anybody's playing there or not. That is going to be something that is forever. That's you big red to the core,
To
bleed
the
red.
core.
So,
Core. Big red pride burn deep in my soul.
hey man. So I caught the 4 years of it at the end and knew in that time period, like, oh, this is not just high school. You don't just go to Muskegon and it's just, oh, you leave out and you don't hear from nobody no more.
No.
Now that's depending on how you live in
And
that time period.
and how you left your mark there.
Absolutely.
How
So
you left your mark there. Cause niggas be trying to, oh, coach,
yeah,
oh, yeah, nah.
always. Yes,
Nah, bro, that was you.
exactly. So talk about how that connection with the people, again, you grew up in Muskegon, went to Steele and middle school and everything along the way. So talk about how those connections and the big red target forever is gonna be on your back of, oh, you went to Muskegon? Oh, okay. Who you know up there, or
Yep.
what you do, bro? Talk about all of that. And then last part, another thing that I don't think people talk about enough, bro. You and Ja'Cory held y'all own football camp.
Mm-hmm.
Again, bring it all back full circle at Muskegon.
3 times.
You hear me? So talk about that and how y'all got to that, because without being able to reach back and do that at y'all old alma mater, bro, that the camp wouldn't even be able to be done. So talk about how that was an impact.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I start by this. I start at Port City.
Mm-hmm.
And that's with any Big Red from, cause I think Port City's still a thing. I don't know, bro. I truly don't know.
That'll be another conversation.
That's gotta be another conversation too. But I would say from at least 2019, maybe 2019, 2018, 2019 class and before.
Mm-hmm.
Big Red football was all we wanted to get to.
Facts.
You played Port City, bro, and you played on Saturday, but on Friday night, you was at the Big Red game with your jersey
That's the pros right there.
That's the pros, bro. I don't know no Patriots. I don't know no Lions. I don't know no Giants, bro. I don't know none of them, bro. I know the Big Reds, bro.
Facts.
Bro, I can guarantee you, bro, dudes was creating on NCAA on Madden. I guarantee you, bro, we was creating Big Reds.
100%.
We was creating Big Reds, bro. That
Facts.
Big Red pride is serious. It's deep, bro. My girl noticed too, bro. Like, it's like she done came to some games, bro, and she just know like she follow Big Red football now because she know how deep it is.
Oh, for sure. Because it's not just football.
It's not just football, bro. It's really it's really a way. And so, bro, and that was another thing, bro. I didn't mention that, bro. That was another thing that played into my that work ethic and that motivation, bro.
Facts.
Seeing all the Big Reds before me. Wanting to be like them. Wanting to be better than them.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? And being undersized, right? Like, okay, I'm small, but I could be just as big as the Big Red. Bro, like, you know. And so that was always the thing, bro. And once you became a Big Red, bro, you seen why they were the Big Reds. You seen why. You understood, even on the basketball tip. You understood why the Big Reds were the Big Reds and why they had that target on their back, bro.
Absolutely.
Man, anybody who beat the Big Reds this year, bro, that was basically their Super Bowl.
Always.
that was the game they had circled on their calendar. Beat the Big Reds. Beat the Big Reds. And that's still to this day, bro. When I went to college, bro, boy, we was arguing with dudes every day in the locker room, like, bro. They hate them, bro. They just like to see the Big Reds, bro. Like they love to talk. They love to talk about the Big Reds. It's always something about the Big Reds, bro. And that should tell you, bro. It's dude, and we were dudes from the middle of the state, the east side of the state, north, south, outside, just on the outskirts of Michigan, bro. Who know about Muskegon?
For sure.
Not even athletes, bro. You walking around the campus, or you might meet somebody. They like, where you from? You like, Muskegon. They be like, oh, okay, yeah, I know about Muskegon. Whether they be like, Muskegon, or they be like, okay, yeah, Muskegon. They know about Muskegon,
right?
And that in itself, bro, that should tell you what it is about being a Big Red, bro. One of my coaches up here, bro, in Canada, Pat Perlis, bro. His pops was a Michigan State head coach. 1980 something. He up here, my O-line coach, bro. He know about the Big Reds.
Crazy.
Him and Tony and these good friends, but he like, hey, how about those Big Reds? How those Big Reds looking? I'm like, bro, we up here in Ottawa, Canada, fool, and they know about the Big Reds.
Crazy, you know what I mean? Man.
Bro, it's that deep, bro. And so, like you mentioned, bro, it's about what you do when you get there, bro. And it's a lot that it's being a Big Red is a lot.
Oh, for sure.
It's like there's an expectation if you're a Big Red, bro. Because I remember years ago, bro, they made a post, bro. They made a post talking crazy about the Big Reds. Like they was just calling us a bunch of thugs and stuff, bro. But that's the stigma. That's the stigma that obviously being in the city of Muskegon. That's the stigma that we get.
Facts.
But being a big red, bro, being a true big red, it's trying to dead the stigma of being thugs and stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what being a true, in my opinion, that's what being a true big red is, bro. Because we get so much uh recognition
Mm-hmm.
from that sport, from big red football and big red basketball.
Facts.
So if that's what they looking at, bro, we gotta give off something good. We gotta give off something positive,
Mm-hmm.
and not only winning, but also in our character, bro.
For
And
sure.
when you talk about like give like how when we say like how you acting when you was there, that
Mm-hmm.
allows you, bro, to come back and do stuff like the camp.
100%.
Like me and Corey wasn't no we went around there screwing up like we wasn't out there just doing stuff, bro, just playing football and screwing up in the streets, bro. No,
Right.
we had the model on the field, off the field, in the classroom,
Mm-hmm.
outside the classroom. Really had to be the models, bro. And because of that, that allowed us to come back and put camps on, bro. And they happy. They can't wait, bro. This year we was sick, we couldn't, bro. Our schedules just didn't go together.
Right.
Next year, bro, it gotta happen, bro. We can't let another year go by and it don't happen.
Mm-hmm.
But because of how we uh went about ourselves while we were big reds,
Mm-hmm.
it allowed us, bro. It gave us the opportunity to come back and give back to our community openly, willingly, and they accept it. They
Exactly.
accept it. Same with Bradford, bro. He done did his thing, done went off, playing for the Seahawks, doing his thing. But
Mm-hmm.
because of how he carried himself and modeled himself while he was a big red, bro, it allowed him. Same with Cam.
Yep.
Because they went off and how they carried themselves, bro. It's the character.
Facts.
It's the character as you being a big red, not being cocky and selfish at being a big red because like I said, being put on that pedestal in college, it could do that. Same with high
Yeah.
school. Same with high school, bro, because it's so much like it's a lot that go into it, bro, and everybody eyes on it.
Mm-hmm. Because it's not a normal high school, so
It's not, bro.
you ain't just going to school and then going home. Like
No.
it's a
You
lot that's
can't.
going on.
It's a lot that go on. So yeah, bro, just you understand, bro. Being a big red is that big red pride really burned deep, bro. And it yeah, it's
I'm
a family. It's a
oh for
family.
sure.
One big
I
family.
I it's the last 10 minutes and then we can wrap this up. But the last thing I'm gonna say is like you was talking about growing up watching Port City and then your game or going to the high school games the night before and then your game the next day. I'm the same way. Bro. My pops, we used to go to even Heights and Muskegon games
Heights.
because
Yeah, I'm already knowing, boy.
KG was at Heights and then Coach Lott was at Muskegon. So, bro, we trading off games of who to go to on a Friday night, bro. And that time, again, that was the top. It wasn't. I don't know the people in the NBA or any pros. I know these people right here, and I know these people is nice.
Mm-mm.
So seeing that growing up, and then again full circle, me coming back to Muskegon, bro. For example, after school, when the weight room doors is open, and you just hearing weights
Dropping.
clash and bang on the. I'm like, hey, bro, who up?
Us, the big reds.
Who is up in there, and what is they doing, bro? And then
Bro.
once you go in there, and like you said, once you get to that space and see why they do that and why the pride runs so deep, bro, it hit on a different level seeing that in person, like. And again, it is either going to push you harder to be right along with them, as we talked about seeing each other in the gym every now and then and just having that respect, or it's going to push you away and you ain't going to want to touch it no more.
Literally.
And that's going to determine, again, how you are when you there is
Boy,
going.
you just hit it on the nose.
Bro, I'm
You
talking
just hit it on
about.
the nose, bro.
Because I was just talking about this with Chauncey last week or a couple weeks ago. Like, bro, that the Big Red sports or the Big Red family culture, if you accept it, bro, you good for
Good, bro.
ever.
Accept it. Please do accept it,
Or
bro.
I'm talking about you just say that name and they like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
for real. I'm sure with Cam and Bradford and everybody, bro, they saw, okay, you went to whatever college or whatever. What high school you go to? They say, oh, Muskegon. They say, oh, okay, all right, we know
yeah.
about them.
Literally,
It's
bro.
just gonna add to your resume at this point.
Literally, bro. They know about the big reds, and I'm gonna add to this, bro. When you talking about the weight room, bro, I'm gonna say it like this: the culture that Coach Fairfield has created, starting with TA and Coach Fairfield, and even coaches before that, Koziak, uh, uh, Dave Taylor, who just passed away, God rest his soul. But you know, they created a culture, bro. They did a really good job of creating a culture, bro. And I'm gonna say it like this, bro. I'm tooting Muskegon horn when I say this, bro. When I got to college and I'm lifting weights, bro, and I'm at Virginia Tech, and they telling me I'm pound for pound the strongest player on the team, but I'm the smallest, but pound for pound, I'm the strongest on the team. And then when I get to Central Michigan, it's the same thing. Pound for pound, I'm the strongest on the team. And I'm able to hit a hang clean correctly, bro.
Right.
And they still trying to coach niggas on how to do a hang clean and push presses and stuff like that. And when a coach yell at me, like, I'm yes, sir. You feel me? I ain't going into no shell. Like,
eye contact.
Like, I'm okay, yes, sir. I got you for sure. I got you, yes, sir. Like, and I'm not, and other niggas like,
yes, bro.
Like, bro,
oh.
Muskegon molds real athletes.
Absolutely.
Real athletes, bro. And it's the stigma that prevents colleges from coming, bro.
Oh, for sure.
It's the stigma. But people know, like Coach Pat, he say dogs come out Muskegon. He know what's up. He know it's some dudes in the ski, bro.
Absolutely.
He know we breed real dogs. We breed real dogs, bro. And that's a testament to the culture that the coaches and the players have created, the standard that we have set, you know, moving forward.
And I'm thinking about that. I just forgot about that. Rojo was with Pat at USC, and now Tony. Yep. So, hey, man, look, it always come back full circle.
Full circle.
You never think about it like that, but then when you really break it down, it's because of reasons, of like intentional reasons. It's not just, oh, it just happened. Like, no, bro, that word, that name holds weight, and what you've done, because I'm sure he called up Fairfield and was like, what you think about Bradford?
Come on.
Give me the backstory.
Yeah.
And that name and that conversation held weight to where he is now. So it's all based off of what you do in that time, bro. And it's all a blessing, bro, at the end of the day. So lastly, man, I appreciate you for hopping on here again, bro. This don't got to be the last time.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Let's do this again, bro. Let's do this again.
We can definitely do that.
Hey, I appreciate you, bro. Listen, keep dropping the content, bro. I love the content, bro. I gotta say this too, bro. When you first dropped PG State of Mind, I'm like, what are you doing with this, bro?
I didn't know. I'm gonna tell you that I did not know.
But I knew you was dropping it though, because you was letting us know, like, you know, I'm gonna drop this platform. You know, y'all tune in with you. I'm gonna start dropping content and stuff, bro. And you was mentioning earlier about how, you know, you didn't just want to make something just like everybody else just to make it. You wanted it to be beneficial to the viewer. And I tell you like this, bro, when you be breaking down the plays, from a basketball perspective, from like a basketball player's perspective, bro, I'm like, bro, I ain't even know, obviously, like, because the game of football go that deep, but I'm looking at basketball, like, I'm just watching them niggas pass the ball. Right. Man, bro, you take basketball to a whole nother deeper level, bro. That gave me a new profound respect for the game of basketball, bro. No bullshit. Because bro, you did that. I see the game of basketball totally different now, bro. But hey, bro, I appreciate you bringing me on here, man. This was a good talk. Absolutely. Let's not let this be the last time this happened. I love you, bro. I appreciate you.
Most definitely, man. Love you too, bro. Be safe out there, bro. Enjoy your time in Canada. We'll get to the living styles and everything else on the next one. But enjoy your time, man. Be safe out there and have a good rest of your day, brother.
You too, bro. You come back home for Thanksgiving?
No, I'm gonna be down here.
Is your shorty family down there?
Yep. So my parents coming down here for my birthday. So that might be like Christmas, Thanksgiving, but I don't know but my new work setup, setup is
set up.
Yeah.
Okay.
We was offered today for election day. I said, "Oh,
hey,
you gotta tell me twice." But we definitely gonna work something out because I'm remote Friday and Monday. So even if I need to go on a Friday and come back Tuesday or whatever, I can still do that. So we definitely gonna work something out. I'm gonna be back home soon.
All right, bet, man. Love you, brother. I'll be in touch with you.
For sure, man. Love you too, bro.
All right.